here. And before we make our introductions, ladies and gentlemen, if you would please stand and join for our Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Before we make our introductions for our teams, we'd like to recognize our sophomores, thanks to the young ladies that have given a lot of time, devotion, and work, talent, just to make this a great team and a great place to go to school and to play basketball. First, we'd like to recognize Kayla Howard and her family, Jody and Chuck, Marilyn and Brandon. Give her a big round of applause. Next, Kylie Smith, Lucinda, Kevin, and Nate are with her. Majesty, Claybrooks, Emma, Layla, and Connor are with Majesty this evening. And then Courtney Kimball, Pam, Steve, Joyce, and Don. Thanks to all of them for being here and supporting our girls. And while they are taking pictures, we'd like to give thanks to our team here that has worked very hard this year. This is a great team that's working here at the table. I've been here a long time, and this has been one of the best teams throughout that we've ever had. So we appreciate them all. Doing the scorebook, Mr. Cole Dowdy, a buddy here. The score clock, Matt Callison. Shot clock, Samantha Rolfe. Stats, Denise Hazelwood and Evan Gabat, and the manager, the game manager, Jake Leduc. Our trainer, Mr. Andrew Martin. Video production, Bill Shokoff. KCED crew is Mr. Wade Fisher and all of the students there. And printing the programs and taking tickets is Sandra Engel. And working in the concession stands almost every game, year after year after year, is Katie Klein, Gracie Klein, and Eileen Owens. We appreciate their efforts time after time. And of course, a big round and thank you for Mr. Bob Peters, the athletic director, who puts in many, many extra hours to make all of the things work here in the athletic department. And again, thanks to Garth for taking the pictures. And I know they're not here yet, but we'd like to say thanks to the band, a group of young people from the high school that they just direct themselves. They don't get paid. They just put together some music and come over and entertain us. And we really, really appreciate their efforts. They just do a great, great job. So again, thanks to everybody for all of your work. Let's give them all a big round of applause. Thanks, crew. And now the starting lineup for the Lady Thunderbirds. A 5'7" freshman, number 3, Peyton Perian. 5'3" freshman, number 10, Kanani Kareemers. 5'1" sophomore, number 12, Eileen Kay. A 5'10" freshman, Sharon Ajaya. And a 5'10" freshman, 34, Jasmine Martinez. And the rest of the Thunderbirds, Mr. Damian Crump and Danny Carlman. And now the starting lineup for the Lady Blazers. Starting our sophomores, 14, Kayla Howard. Give her a big round of applause. Kylie Smith, number 21. Majesty Claybrooks, 32. Courtney Kimball, 33. And our point guard, Joni Lancaster. Again, thanks to our sophomores, a great hardworking group of young ladies that have contributed so much to make the girls program very, very successful. And a nice thank you and a round of applause to our head coach, Mr. Caleb Sales. Caleb, thank you. And your crew, Joel, Milton, KK, Adams, and Lauren Fisher, thanks to our coaches. And we are getting set for the opening jump ball. Joni.
Sure.
Sure. Test, test. Test.
All right, I think we are with you now. We can hear ourselves. We'll start giving you the play-by-play here as Centralia takes on Highline, 3-2. The Blazers are in the lead if you're just joining us. It is sophomore night, so the college honored the sophomores, as you probably saw. We'll be doing that in the men's game too. Claybrooks with her turnaround put up, but it misses, and Green River will bring it down court. So a little delay of game if you were watching at the beginning of the game. So the ball will go out, and it looks like Green River will maintain possession of the ball. So last game for both teams tonight, as far as league goes, Centralia is definitely in the playoffs. They hold down that third spot. And Highline is, I think, tied with Tacoma, I believe, for the next spot, for that fourth spot. So Highline trying to stay alive tonight. If they can win this, they will probably have a playoff game with Tacoma, depending on how Tacoma did, too. Lancaster brings it down. Gives it to the top of the key. It is up and missed. That was Howard with the ball, quickly down by Green River. And we don't have her listed on our scoreboard here. So let's see. Here we do. Number 12 for Green River is Aileen Cade, it looks like. And we did a little research this morning. Who's their leading scorer again there?
Sharon Ajayi.
Okay, we'll keep our eyes on her.
Coming in and averaging just under 14 a game.
So Green River with possession of the ball. Works it around, and Kay with that missed shot. It's a putback by Martinez. Highline, who's listed at 5'10", out of Caldwell, Idaho. Lancaster will drive. Oh, looks like it's going to be a travel. Kind of got it stuck on her hip and couldn't get it off her hip. It's kind of an awkward play there. You know, I mean, it gets stuck on your jersey. Just not much you can do about that. So Green River will get the possession, and that is Perrin with the ball, bringing it up. Giving it over to Kayan. Let's call her Kay, it looks like. Kay fakes a three, drives in, kicks it out. Long two-point shot. That's missed by Martinez. Rebound. And Centralia will control the ball. Down by 1 point, 4-3. No foul so far in the game. Quick pass to Clay Brooks. She tries to get it out to another teammate, but it is stolen by Kay of Green River. So drive in, give it up to one of her teammates who gets it into Ajay, I think that's how you say it. She'll lay it up. So 6-3, Green River with the lead. 6:29 left in this first quarter. We notice the score is not on the screen tonight. We're having a little bit of a problem. We're trying to work on that, so we'll try to keep you updated on the score. Certainly you can see it on the screen up here in the corner. So 4 on the shot clock. Ball is blocked. Try to get it back up. It's going to be a shot clock violation.
Not a whole lot going on that possession there, getting stuck on the outside most of the time.
3-point shot by Green River. That was Creamer's. She misses it, but it's rebounded and put it back up. It's going to be a 30-second timeout after that. Green River with the lead 8-3 so far. Centralia band just showing up. They're getting ready to play, so we'll be hearing some music here in a second. Pretty good crowd out tonight, isn't it, for a Wednesday night?
Definitely, with the in the last home game honoring the sophomores tonight. It's definitely a great crowd.
So the next game for the Centralia Lady Blazers will be in a playoff game. So that's good to see them advance. Hopefully they can go far in the NWAC tournament. Centralia will get possession. And Lancaster contested by Kay. She'll get it up court. Kimball. Ball is going to be tied up. Well, get it away. Cross court over to Lancaster. She'll drive it up and get it up and off the glass. So nice little drive there by Lancaster.
Great job attacking off of the broken defense there.
Pierrin gives it over to Kay. She looks to the side, back out to the top. Over to Pierrin. She gives it up, and they try to go inside. They get the balls knocked around. Pierrin with a shot from just beyond the free throw line. She misses that. So try to get it inside, but it was blocked, but they managed to get the ball back. And it goes out of bounds on Centralia, so Green River will get the ball leading 8-5. Substitution. And so now we have Demick in for Green River. Kay over to Pierrin. Over to Demick. She shoots, and it goes in. Kind of a weird roll there, but inside the three-point line. Green River with a 10-5 lead. Lancaster. She'll hand it off, and it'll get knocked out of bounds. So Howard with the attempted pass. Goes out of bounds, but Centralia will maintain it. Kimball will put it in. Highline doing a good job to try and keep it from getting in.
Tough pass inside there for sure.
Yeah. Howard with the ball. Gives her to Kimball. She takes a long three from straight on, and that sinks. Nothing but net, and that gives Centralia a 3 point, so 10-8. And you may not be hearing or seeing us up. We're back. Pierrin throws it out to Kay. Kay takes a shot that misses. Lancaster after the ball. She picks it up, holds it up, brings it back to the top of the key, and she'll set up a play. You can hear The coach yell a play out number 41. So Lancaster gives it over to Claybrooks. He gets it into Kimball. Kimball turn around off the glass. That goes in. So it's 10-10. So good timeout by Centralia earlier.
Definitely storming back after an early deficit.
Kay gets a shot up, but she is fouled, so she'll get 2. And Kay listed at 5'1". So shortest player out there. She had pretty good moves at the beginning of the game.
Definitely.
So
got to be pretty crafty when you're that small going inside.
got to be fast and crafty and a good ball handler. And so she gets the foul. She puts up the first, and that goes in. So Highline with an 11-10 lead. A couple of substitutions here for Highline. We'll sort that out for you as we get back into play here. So Kay for her second free throw. He's holding everything up as a player ties her shoe. It was AGI tying her shoe. Kay's second shot, that's up and in. 12-10. Lancaster will bring it up for Centralia. Lancaster playing a lot of minutes in the games that we've been watching. Over to Kimball. Kimball inside to Claybrooks. Claybrooks will turn around, put it up. Off the glass.
Yeah, they're definitely going through the bit post tonight like they usually do, and it's gotten them to a decent start.
Yeah, we saw that last game that we did. The ball is blocked. And it'll be Green River's ball. Good stop. I think I'm responsible for the monitor, so I gotta make sure that that doesn't get hit. So Green River out to Kay. She's at the top of the key. Gets it out to Creamers, it looks like. 7 on the shot clock. Uh-oh, there's going to be a block on Elwood, yeah. You could see it clearly from here.
Just trying to cut off that baseline drive. Only 2 fouls so far for either team in the game, so the refs are kind of calling it lightly so far.
The shot is missed, but rebounded by Highline, and inside move, that's missed, blocked. Put up again, Kimball will get the shot. That was AJ with that.
That was a great look ahead from Lancaster.
But yeah, nice throw by Lancaster. So 14-12, Centralia with the lead. Kay with the ball. Some spin around moves there. A little bit of a step, but I think they're going to call. Yeah, they are. Thought they were going to call a blocking foul, but they did call travel on her. So that was Creamers with the travel. 2:28 left in this first quarter. Again, we'll play 4 quarters with the women. Centralia with a 14-12 lead. Again, Centralia in the playoffs. Highline trying to. They're right on the cusp of the playoffs. Depending how they do and Tacoma does tonight, they may make the playoffs. Long shot by Kimball, misses. Picked up by Highline. That was Creamer's 3-point shot from the perimeter from, who was that? Perrier. So Lancaster throws it across court. Kimball thought about a 3. Throw it back out to, he'll get to the inside. And so quick ball movement by Centralia, which we saw them do last game. They did a great job of moving the ball. So Green River calling a timeout here. They're hoping that it'll help them, just as the timeout that Centralia called helped Centralia. And that was Elwood with that bucket for Centralia. They have a 4-point lead, 16-12. Just 2 team fouls on Centralia, none on Green River so far. But not Green River, but Highline. They have those green uniforms like Green River. So every time I look up, I think we're playing Green River for some reason.
4-point lead after being down several at the start of the quarter. They started changing up their game plan and getting it inside a bit more. Definitely worked so far. That's their go-to offense.
Yeah, I think the opening game jitters are over now, and both teams settling in a little bit more. So Centralia trying to work into the post when they have the ball. So Highline controlling the ball. Ball's worked around. Good passing by Highline. Got the ref right in my way.
You know, even though that was turned over, that was a great job by the Highland player to go and get the ball, because that was almost a steal by Lancaster, I believe.
So Lancaster will bring it up. 1:21 left in the first quarter. 16-12 against Centralia in the lead on sophomore night. 3-point shot from the side.
A little inside and outside action going on.
Nice shot by Howard there. So Highline will get the ball. Kay will travel. Took a step before she put the ball on the ground. So Kay will take a seat, and in for Green River is Aja. Lancaster to Kimball. Kimball go to the top of the key, give it back to Lancaster. You can hear Coach Caleb Sells giving instructions. Lancaster drives, puts the ball up or passes it, one of the two, but she's fouled. We're going to say that she was in the active shooting, so we'll take that.
Just
the second team.
Oh, excuse me a second.
I don't even remember them calling the first one, did you? But it'll be the second. So Lancaster's first shot is up. Just gets over the rim. Goes through. It's 20-12 the lead. 45 seconds left in the first quarter. Here comes her second shot. That's up, and that bounces out. So Highline will work it up court really quickly. Highline, a pretty good passing team. Got some good inside passes there. That shot is missed by Martinez. Rebounded by Centralia. Lancaster with the ball.
Blazers definitely look to burn a little time possibly.
Over to Claybrooks. Claybrooks tries to get it inside. Gets it out to the side to Howard. Howard over to Kimball with a long three. Hits the rim, but doesn't make it. But it was a good shot, as you heard Coach Sells say. Shot from the free throw line. That was Perrin. That misses. Centralia will get the rebound, and that will be the end of the first quarter. So Centralia is starting out a little bit slow, but they have an 8-point lead now at the end of the first quarter, 20-12.
It's going to be a challenge for Highline to guard them if they're hitting inside and outside shots consistently the rest of the night.
Yeah, we've seen that in a couple games before where Centralia will work it inside and take a couple shots, and then they'll work it back outside. And if they get it to three, it just seems to open that inside game. And then they start consistently going inside, and especially if they have a little bit of advantage of height, and they will give it to Claybrooks or Kimball, and they'll do that little turnaround shot that they usually do. Either they make it or they get fouled. It seems like they're money shots there.
It's not like the last game, the last home game, I believe, at the line 20 some odd times.
Yeah. Plenty of fouls that time. And I think that was a good game for Claybrooks to get the ball that many times and went under free throws quite a few times.
She's definitely getting her money's worth in the post.
So again, Smith is out. It's her last game.
She did get to start.
I saw that, and then they replaced her right away. So kind of an honor for her to get her out there, so the crowd could, appreciate her and give her some applause. Lancaster gets the ball. Started the second quarter, 20-12. Centralia with the lead. Lancaster will work it around. Get it up to the Claybrooks at the top of the key. She looks for something inside. Elwood gives it back out to Lancaster. She'll drive in, and she'll put it up. They're going to call a travel on Lancaster. Pierren will bring it up for Highline. Gives it out to Kay. Kay over to Creamers. Creamers gets it over to Perrin. Back out to Kay. To Perrin. She gets it over to Creamers. Creamers will drive, put it up, and that just misses it, Mark. And Kimball will get the rebound. Gives it over to Lancaster. Lancaster brings it down, or I should say up court. Lancaster looking across to Kimball. Kimball gets it into Claybrook. That's denied.
The tough
Highline
pass
will get it.
inside at that angle.
Yeah, good defense by Highline there. Creamers over to Kay. Kay inside to Ajay. She'll duck under and put it up, but she misses. Actually hits the rim on the way up, the ball does. And Elwood got that rebound, gave it to Lancaster. Lancaster brings it up. Lancaster Claybrooks at the top of the key. Claybrooks will fake a shot, drive in, but she loses the ball. Elwood gets it, puts it up and off the glass, so nice move by her.
Well, that works. Easy 2 points right at the rim.
Highline with the ball over to Creamer. She gives it to, whoops, very high shot there by Creamers. So we have Perrian and Creamers. Timeout though.
Did that last shot go off a Blazer, or was that tipped?
I'm not sure what happened on that last shot there.
Guess we'll find out after the timeout.
Yeah, I'm sure the refs know what that was. Find out here soon enough. 22-12. So Centralia with a 22-point lead, and you remember Highline is trying to stay alive, make a playoff, get into a playoff berth here if they can win this game and Tacoma loses.
So, do they have to win this game and another team behind them lose?
Well, you know, if they lose and Tacoma, I think, is right behind them, is that right?
Tacoma is tied with them right now.
Yeah. So if Tacoma loses, they'll probably have a one-game playoff. You think that they would do the season record, but for some reason, I think they will have a one-game playoff. So it is Highline's ball. They get into Ajay, over to Kay. Kay with a long three-point shot, and that hits its mark. So 15-22. Highline down to Centralia. Lancaster to Claybrooks, top of the key, gets him into Elwood. And they're going to say that she pushed. Looks like they'll call a foul on her. And that'll give Highline the ball. Demick brings it up. Gives it out to Creamers. Creamers over to Ajay. If I'm saying that right. To Kay. Gets it inside. It's taken away. And Centralia will have the ball. That is Conley. No, that actually was Howard with the steal there. Cross-court pass. Tries to get into Claybrooks again.
They're definitely fronting the post hard there. They don't want to let the Blazers start being shots down low easy.
So they're going to give the ball. 15 will get the foul for Centralia. That'll be the first team of this quarter. That is Conley. Kimball back in for Centralia. Highland will bring the ball up. Over to Kay. Kay over to Creamers. Creamers over to Demick. Demick back to Kay. Ball will be taken away. And they're going to call a jump ball here.
Great rotations defensively from the girls there on that side of the court.
Creamer will maintain possession, but 10 seconds on that shot clock. So they'll get it into Kay. 9 seconds left on that shot clock. Ball's tipped away. Get it out to Lancaster. Lancaster with Kay on her. And they're going to say it went off Kay. So Kay at 5'1", good defensive play by her. Blazers will get it. 26 on the shot clock. Gets it out to Elwood. Elwood to Connell. Connolly, I should say. And what are we saying here? Martinez with a personal foul. Lancaster will throw it in. Gets it into Elwood. She'll make the bucket, and she'll be fouled. So she'll go to the line. So right now, we also have Howard and Connolly in for Centralia, along with Lancaster and Elwood and Kimmel. Trying to make a three-point play here is Elwood. Shot is up, and it's off the mark, rebounded by Highline. They'll bring it up quickly. Demick with the ball over to Kay, into Ajaya. She a little bit hard off the glass, she'll miss that. And it'll be another jump ball. This time possession should go to Centralia. So good play by Howard to grab the ball. A couple more substitutions. Clay Brooks will come in. And let's see who else is coming for Centralia. That will be
Montalvan checking in.
.6:14 left in this first half. Lancaster with the ball. Cross court. Tries to get it into Kimmel. And that is Connolly. Ball stolen. Creamers with the ball. She will bring it up. Lancaster guarding. She'll stop. Put it up and off the glass. 24-17. 7-point lead for Centralia. Lancaster with the ball. So that will go out of bounds.
A couple back-to-back turnovers. So that feels like the momentum starting to swing towards Highline.
Demick with the ball. He's out to Kay. Kay will drive to the top of the key. She will get it to Creamers. Long three-point shot. Actually a long two-point shot. That is missed by Kay. Rebound by Ajaya. She puts it up and is fouled. And so she'll get two shots here. Connolly with that charged foul.
It's her second.
So her first shot is good. J-E, I think that's how you say that, J-I. Second shot, rims out. Clay Brooks with the rebound, gives it out to Kimball. Kimball has got it stolen from the Creamers. She'll get to Kay. Kay will lay it up off the glass. So good defensive play by Highline there. Puts the score down to 4, 24-20. Centralia with the lead. Lancaster with the ball. She'll drive up and in. She loses control of it. Creamers with the ball. She'll drive all the way up. Give it over to Demick. Demick shoots from the right side and misses about a 15-foot shot. Rebound. Lancaster will bring it up. So Lancaster looking for Clay Brooks. Puts it up a little bit too high. And Highline will get the ball. AJI. She hits that shot off the glass, and that cuts the lead down to 2, 24-22. So it's a full timeout for Centralia. 4:25 left in this first quarter.
Yeah, the Highland is really getting their rotations down defensively. They've seen that they want to go inside in the post, and they're really fronting that. Centralia is forcing a lot of passes offensively, and it's resulted in several straight turnovers.
Yeah, Highline playing good defense right now. So I think that they're anticipating the passes by Centralia and kind of overplaying Centralia a little bit, but they've got some good turnovers. So we saw a series, 2 or 3 times where Centralia came up empty, and Highline was able to bring the ball down and score. So Centralia had at one point a 10-point lead. Now they're, what, 7? It got down to 7. Now it's 2 points. So good job by Highline defending Centralia very well up to this point. So again, Highline trying to make the playoffs. They are tied with Tacoma right now for that 4th spot in the NLAC West.
So if Tacoma and Highline both end up with the same record after tonight, does that go based off of the whole season's record after that?
I think that, I don't think that that's how they're doing. I think that they're having a playoff.
Between the two teams?
Yeah, because some teams are, you see, if you look at the records, some teams have played a lot more games than the other teams because they did tournaments. And so it's hard to go off that season record. They might, head-to-head maybe competition too is what they might do on the next thing. Creamers with the missed shot there. We'll get that out to Lancaster. But I think that probably you would think would be the next thing, right? Head-to-head competition. And let's see, who did, I think Highline lost, the last game they lost to Lower Columbia. So we'll have to check out when Highline and Tacoma played, who won the 2 games. Creamers with the ball. She gets it back over to Kay. Kay with the 3-point shot, that's off the mark. And rebounded by Creamers, and that will be good. Period, I should say. So Kimball will turn around, put it up. Finally breaks that little run by Highline, 26-24. Kay will take it to the hoop, and she will miss that shot and is fouled. Good sportsmanship by the Centralia players to help her up. So Kay will go to line. I keep saying Creamers, but it's actually Creamers in Parian.
Right next to each other.
Yeah, they are right next to each other there. So Kay will get another shot here. Listed at 5-1 out of Suquamish. So 26-26. Kay almost gets the steal there. They'll get into Elwood. Elwood get the pass from Claybrook. She'll put it up off the glass and make that shot. Centralia with a 2-point lead now. And we're going to call a blocking foul on Elwood. Elwood disagrees with that. She thinks that she had her feet set. What'd you see there?
She definitely tried to slide over and block that movement on the sideline, but she was still in motion. She was grabbing her hip a little bit.
Yeah, she'll come out. Lancaster will come back in after a short break. So Kay has the ball. Lose control of it. Over to Parian. Parian over to Creamers. Rebound by Lancaster. She'll bring it up court. Parian will be guarding her. She gives it to Kimball. Kimball drives to the left side. Gives it cross court to Howard. She'll drive in, give it over to Kimball. 12 on the shot clock. Kimball tries to get to Lancaster. Lancaster does get it. Lancaster will bring it in, and it's going to go out of bounds with 3 seconds on the shot clock left. So we've got 3 seconds. They're going to have to get the ball inbounds, and there's going to have to be a quick shot. So Claybrooks, nice play by Centralia to find Claybrooks right underneath the basket. Claybrooks will put it up and in, giving Centralia a 30-26 point lead. Creamers with the ball over to Kay. Kay tries to get into Ajaya, but that's missed. Dimick with the ball over to Creamers. Creamers trying to get it inside again. Dimick with the ball again. 8 on the shot clock. She tries to get it back up to AGI, and she gets it, puts it up off the glass. 30-28, Centralia with the lead now. Lancaster to kick Claybrooks. Claybrooks sees a little opening. She drives, but then stops, gives it up. Lancaster with the ball to Kimball. Long three-point shot by Centralia misses. Montoya with that three-point shot. That is number 5 for Centralia. And she is out of where? Out of Shelton, listed at 5'4". Perrion brings it up for Highline. Over to Demick. Demick to Kay. Kay with a three-point shot from the left side, left corner, and she hits that. So 30-30 now. 40 seconds on the game clock. 19 on the shot clock. Claybrooks with the ball. She gets it blocked. No foul there. Centralia picks up the pass. 7 seconds left. Lancaster with the ball. She's going to lose control of it. Creamers will bring it up for Highline. She tries to get it to Perrion, but that goes out over her head.
Fortunate break for the Blazers there. Would have been down 2, potentially going into a half.
So Centralia, again, already in the playoffs, but you want to go in strong with good momentum. 8 seconds left. 6. Claybrooks with the ball. She's going to drive in, get the ball blocked, and that's going to do it at the half. And we'll be tied at 30-30 at the half. So we saw Highline come out with and take the lead early. Centralia bringing it back to tie it up and then take a lead, almost a 10-point lead at one point. And then Highline coming back to tie it up in the half, 30-30. We really saw a lot of good defense by Highline in the first half.
Yeah, definitely. That's Blazers' bread and butter is going down into the post, and they've been able to front the post and forcing Centralia to force bad passes for a stretch there.
Yeah, number 21 for Highline, Sharon Ejia. I think that's how you say it. She's been doing a great job in the post to deny Claybrooks some of those shots. Has blocked a couple of them. So really has come on strong late in the first half defensively. So a lot of good defense by Highline in that first half. So it'll be interesting to see the turnovers, the leading scorers are, how many rebounds each team had. As you watch the band here play. So a group of Centralia College students volunteering their time to come out. And some entertainment during timeouts and halftime of tonight's game. All right, so what do we have here so far? Let's see if we can...
leading scorers for Highline. We got Kay with 11, followed by Jay with 9. For Centralia, Howard with 8, Campbell with 7, and off the bench, Elwood with 8. A couple of easy looks there off broken plays.
Yeah, interesting enough, both teams have 17 rebounds too. So you would think Centralia would have a little bit of a height advantage, and yet Highline able to get a number of rebounds there too. So let's see what we have as far as blocks. We have 3 by Centralia and 5 by Highline, it looks like.
One thing that kind of stands out to me is that Highline's only shooting 34% for the game, whereas Centralia shooting 50%. So that really just shows the turnover rate and why it's still tied at the half.
Yeah, just 1 steal apiece it looks like so far. We have Centralia with 6 assists and Highline with 4. And as far as 3 points, Highline is 1 of 7, Centralia 3 of 6 for the first half. So we'll take a break here as both teams are in the locker room, and then we'll be back with the second half of this game. The Centralia College Lady Blazers taking on the Highline Lady Thunderbirds in a game that's really more important to the Thunderbirds than it is for the Lady Blazers, because Lady Blazers are, again, in the playoffs already. They've got that 3rd seat Highline right now tied with Tacoma for that 4th seat. So they really need to win tonight to see if they can squeeze themselves into that 4th position. But we'll be back with the second half. And then again, tonight we have the men's game after the women's game. So stay with us here on KCED. We are back for the second half of tonight's first game of our doubleheader with the Centralia College Lady Blazers taking on the Lady Thunderbirds of Highline Community College. And the Lady Blazers already in the playoffs. Highline trying to make the playoffs. They're right on that cusp. They're tied with Tacoma. And Tacoma tonight playing LCC. That's a tough task.
Definitely after LCC took down the top dog in the division.
So Highline, if they can beat us and Tacoma loses, then they will definitely be in the playoffs. But if not, then things get a little more complicated.
You said Highline lost both games?
Yeah, they played Tacoma 2 games this year in league play, and they lost both of them.
So this is definitely a must-win.
Yeah, must-win.
They'll be out, assuming that's how it works. Right. Highline works it around the perimeter. They get it back up to the left side. Drive inside. Put up a long 2, and that's good from the right wing. So 32-30, Highline coming out, getting a 2-point lead early. So they get it into the high post to Claybrooks. Hand it off to Connolly, and her shot is blocked. Highline is out and running. Finds Cutter inside, and it bounces in. Back-to-back buckets to start the second half for Highline.
Yeah, not what Centralia wants to see, to give up the ball right away and have Highline score twice.
You get it up on the top of the three-point line, but that's overthrown as they're trying to get into the post. And Perrion is going to bring the ball up. The Blazers are in a zone, trying to get them to work the ball around, as the hook shot inside is left short, but Blazers stand to watch and they get a rebound. Hook shot is hard off the glass. And that's Connolly with the rebound, and she is fouled by Kramers, I believe.
Yeah, I think you got that right.
Elwood checks in for Connolly. Lancaster being guarded by Kay in the backcourt. Trying to apply some pressure, just lobs it over the top and gets it in. Hands it off to Howard on the right wing, gets a pick up top from Claybrooks, lobs it inside, kicks it back out, but straight into the stands.
We've seen that late in the first half and now at the beginning of the second half where they're trying to get it inside, and just Highline's been denying that pass.
Highline gets it to the left wing to Kay, back up top. Back to Kay, she puts it on the deck, does a cross-court skip. Long shot is no good, and the Blazers get the rebound. Lancaster drives inside, her shot is blocked. She goes inside, Highline's out and running. Find Kay, she runs inside and is fouled.
Just like Kay was fouled going up there.
Foul was on 25.
They're saying it's on Elwood, so 23 I think is what they mean. Yeah, they mean to have 23 up there instead of 25.
Yeah, there it is. So that's 3 on Elwood. So Highline's coming out here strong out of the locker room, put up a 7-point lead. So we got the graphic working back up on the screen this half. And another entry pass that was disrupted. Series of pump fakes, gets an open look, can't convert. Ends up in the hands of Lancaster. She's directing traffic, getting the offense set back up with 20 seconds to go. Passes it back off to Kemble. She tries to drop it inside of Claybrooks, and that's picked off. Kay passes it back over to the left corner. drive inside, and the lane is no good by Kramers. But a foul on the play, counting the bucket. Connolly sets the check back in.
Yeah, I think late in the first half, Highline found a defense that's working for them, and they're sticking to that. It really seems to have stymied Centralia's scoring.
Free throw is no good. It's going to remain a 9-point Highline lead. Lancaster dribbles up the left side, gets a pick up top from Kemble. Pass it back to Elwood. The lane is no good from Kemble, too strong. As Perrion drives inside, pass it back out. And it was picked off by Lancaster. She's going to pull it back and wait for her teammates to come. Connolly with the open three on the left wing. That's short. Rebounded by Highline.
Highline on a 9-point run right now.
Kramers passes it up ahead to Kay. Up to Perrion. Working around the ring. Kay puts it on the deck. Dribble inside off the baseline. That lane is no good. Rebounded by Highline. Cross court skip to Kay. Pump fakes, drives inside. And she finishes. So 11-point lead for the first 4 minutes. The Blazers have remained scoreless. Lancaster hands it off to Howard. She drives inside. Lane is no good. Couple bodies on the floor. And now Highline is on the break. Pass to Kay. Drives back inside, kicks it back out. Kramers thought about the shot, gets it back inside. Lane is no good, but another rebound. And another putback. Timeout for the Blazers.
Very good timeout. Run. They need a timeout right now. 13-point run for Highline, not what you want to see when you come out for the second half. So I'm sure Coach Sells is talking about being more patient with some of the passes. So Highline has, I mentioned this a couple of minutes ago, but they found something that works defensively late in the second half. After Centralia had come back and taken about a 10-point lead, they found something that works. Just kind of denying the post, those inside passes seems to have helped Highline out quite a bit.
Yeah, definitely. In the first half, they figured it out defensively. They just couldn't quite get enough points on the board to create any separation. Now they've got their offense clicking too, and it's a 13-point lead.
Yeah, and again, this game's more important for Highline, but Centralia wants to go into the playoffs with some momentum. You want to go in with a win.
Kames coming back out of the timeout as Lancaster brings the ball up. Drives right side, pass back to Elwood. They get it into the post. Kemble, her lane is no good. Too strong off the rim. And Perrion drives right side, passes it back out. They get into the high post, and it's stolen by Lancaster. Gonna have a look at a lane off the break, and she converts for first points of the half.
Yeah, so finally break that run. It was a 13-point run.
Breaks for a 5-minute cold spell, almost 5 exactly. Lancaster gets another steal, pass back up to Howard. And he's stripped of the ball. Coach does not like that. A lot of other people not sounding too happy about the no call on that one.
A lot of contact there. You think that there might have been a foul or something.
Nevertheless, the Blazers set to inbound the ball. They lob it up top to Kemble in the half court. Take on the left wing. And Connolly hits the three. So in that situation, the three was better than the potential 2 free throws. As Highline gets it inside, lay-in is down as they answer right back. Keep the lead at 10-point lead. 4:20 left to go in the third quarter. The Blazers get it back out top to Claybrooks. She drives inside left side. Her lay-in falls in. And now it's down to an 8-point lead, just over 4 to go. The Blazers are starting to get their offense rolling. Highline working the ball around the perimeter. Back to K. They're stuck on the outside trying to get into the post, and now Connolly is able to come over and disrupt the pass. And a jump ball on the play. And it's going to be Centralia ball. The Blazers look to come out and edge off the deficit they found themselves in. Lancaster guarded up top by Deminick. Kemble for three on the left wing, too strong. Claybrooks with the rebound, and she puts it back up. A 6-point lead now for Highline. Highline stuck working it around. They finally get it inside, and the lane is good as the Blazer defender gambled on the entry pass and got burned as Highline player turned to the basket. 3 minutes to go. Lancaster up top gets a pick from Claybrooks. She turns the corner, has a look at a lay-in, and her shot is blocked.
The ball will be Centralia's ball with 17 on the shot clock.
Lancaster looks to inbound the ball. She does to Howard. With the double pick, gets it up top, the three-point line. Passes back to Connolly as she gets a back pick. Her three is long. Now Kay running out, passes it to the right wing. Highline nearly trapped in the corner. They find an open player right at the rim and they convert an easy lay-in.
Good pass by Demick from Highline to get it inside.
Double pick up top. The Blazers working into the post for Kemble. And her lane is too strong, but she's going to get 2 shots at the line. 2:18 remaining in the third quarter. So definitely a bit of a resurgence the last 3 minutes from the Blazers, not letting this lead get too far out of hand. But the Thunderbirds have definitely come out with a strong game plan this half as she missed the first free throw.
What their coach probably was talking about the playoff berth to them.
Yeah, you can definitely sense that they're playing with a sense of urgency in this half. So the Thunderbirds bring it up. Pass to the left wing, and Lancaster almost with another steal.
Yeah, she must have 3 or 4 tonight so far.
Highline passes it to the left wing, back into the left corner. Drives baseline, lane's too strong. Rebound by Highline and put back up and in. So rebounding becoming an issue.
Yeah, we saw they were tied at the half, 17 rebounds each.
Double pick up top. Lancaster get it into Claybrooks this time around. Her lane is too long. Kay bringing the ball up. Passes to Deminick. Back to Kay as she'll set up the offense. Eyeing down the zone. Working around the perimeter, back to Kay. Cross court skip to the right wing. They get it into the post. Shot is no good, and it looked like it had been blocked. Lancaster passes to the high post to Kemble. Back to Connolly, left wing. Nice play there from Lancaster. Caught the defender sleeping and then found a wide open Kemble as the defender had to rotate.
Yeah, they definitely more plays like that.
The Thunderbirds working around the perimeter. Get into the right corner. Back up top to Kay. Back to the left wing. And a travel violation. 41 seconds to go in the third quarter. 10-point deficit for the Blazers. 2 fouls apiece, so fouls have definitely been easy so far this game. Nobody in real foul trouble yet in terms of in a quarter. There's a few players on each side that have 3 fouls. And just as I say that, we got a foul on the shot as Zach Claybrooks going to the line. Last foul was on Ajayi.
Easy for you to say.
Yeah. First free throw, too strong off the back rim. Perrion checks in for Ajayi. Claybrooks puts up her second shot, and that's short off the rim. Thunderbirds looking to cap off the quarter and going into the fourth with potentially a 12 or 13 point lead. They'll let the clock run down and get a final shot. Working around the perimeter a little bit. Perrion pass to the left corner. 3 is no good from Kay. 4 seconds for the Blazers to do something. Connolly's going to heave one, and that comes up short. So at the end of 3, Thunderbirds 51, Blazers 41.
Yeah, we were tied at the half at 30 all, and Thunderbirds came out.
21-point quarter there for the Thunderbirds.
Yeah, they came out with a 13-point run there. Scored 13 right off the bat there, and took that lead up. Centralia trying to whittle it down. Got it down by 2 points, but they're still down by 10.
Yeah, they're Thunderbirds definitely coming out the second half with a sense of urgency, knowing their playoff hopes are on the line.
Yeah, you can tell that the Thunderbirds know that it's a must-win for them, and hopefully for them, Tacoma loses. That's what they want to see, and they'll get into the playoffs. But if they lose this game, there's just no hope for them to get into the playoffs, whether Tacoma wins or loses, because Tacoma's beat them twice. They beat them on January 12th. 72-67. In the second meeting, they won 59. Tacoma won 59-47. So when we played, what did we beat Lower Columbia the first time we played them? I have it written down there someplace. So I think we played Lower Columbia earlier this year, and I think it was 70-46 that we beat them in the first. Wasn't even close.
Interesting because the Lower Columbia is 11-2, a pretty good team. It looks like on paper. The Thunderbirds working around the perimeter. Up to Kramer's, passes to Kay. She drives inside, throws one at the rim, left short. Lancaster bringing the ball up. Gonna try and drive inside, picks up her dribble, finds Howard right wing. Howard fouled by Perrion. Has the first foul on her. First foul of the quarter. Blazers set to inbound. They find Claybrooks for the lay-in off the inbounds play. Back down to 8-point lead.
Some good passing we've seen in this quarter, or the last quarter by Centralia.
Kay up top, passes to Kramer's. Pass back to the left corner to Perrion. Thunderbirds drive baseline and they get the lay-in. Both teams feel like they're just trading buckets here as Centralia has to get some stops to get back into this one. Howard drives baseline, picks up her dribble, is in trouble. She nearly turns the ball over as the defender falls out of bounds. Lancaster set to inbound the ball. Looking to get it into the rim, and they do that. Howard that time. It's a bit different seeing one of the wing players finishing at the rim off a set play out of bounds.
Yeah, Lancaster very patient with the pass there too.
Thunderbirds drive inside, kick it back out. The 3 is too strong, but they get the rebound back, kick it back out. And the Long two is no good. Kemble secures the rebound. Lancaster bringing the ball up. Full head of steam. A nice move there. Bring the ball up and over. Finish above the defender. So it's down to a 6-point lead now with just over 8 minutes to go. Kay will drive inside, and that's a charging foul. A lot of momentum starting to build for Centralia.
Yeah, Centralia on a run. We know it's a game of runs, and Centralia going on a run. So Highline smart to call a timeout here. Try to stop Centralia's momentum. But that was a good charge, taking that charge by Howard there. A smart play by her.
Charges might be one of the most momentum swinging plays in basketball.
Really fires up your teammates and also the crowd.
Yeah, definitely. So the head coach really telling the Blazers to get going and don't wait necessarily, don't take your time. 8 minutes to go, he's really urging players to go at the rim. You've seen Lancaster bring it inside a couple times, trying to be aggressive.
Yeah, so if you're joining us tonight, it is sophomore night, and the Centralia College coaching staff honoring the sophomores on the team who are Howard, who else we have? We have Kylie Smith, Claybrooks,
Kemble,
and Kemble. So they'll be doing that for the men's team too tonight. I want to thank all the players for coming here and playing for Centralia.
That's a lot of post scoring they're going to lose this year.
Yeah, they'll replace those next year. And I don't think Lancaster, she's only a freshman, but she's not coming back next year.
We get it into the post, kick it back out to Howard. She looks to drive inside, puts on the deck, goes out of bounds. Looks like she might dribble it off her foot. 7:51 to go. It's the Thunderbirds look to add to their lead. Work around the perimeter. Pass it back out to Kramers. Back to Kay. Back to the left wing to Perrion. Back to the left corner as Perrion puts on the deck, drives baseline. Her lane is left short, but it looks like she was fouled by Howard. First foul of the quarter for the Blazers. That's the second on Howard. First one is good.
So that'll stop the run of 7 straight Centralia points there.
Second one is no good. And another foul. This time on the Thunderbirds. That one on Ajayi. That's her second.
Jaya, I think that's what Jerry just said. So
Lancaster passes back up to the three-point line. Howard. Entry pass poked away. Against up the hands of Kemble. She drives inside. Ball gets tossed around in the paint. Whistle blows. Red jump ball. And the Blazers will inbound it. Lob it up over the top to Kemble. Her three is good off the back pick. Big shot there for the Blazers, down only 4 now.
Nice touch by Kemble on that shot.
Perrion drives inside her lane, is left short. Howard elects to bring it up herself, seeing that Lancaster was guarded. She's going to hand it off to Kemble. Kemble's going to drive inside, finds Claybrooks at the rim. Her lane is left short. That could have been a big lay-in there. Swing the momentum completely in Centralia's favor. The traveling call on Kay as she couldn't quite figure out what to do. The pass.
So Centralia just down by 4 now. They've got that lead down.
Lancaster bringing the ball up. She gets a pick from Claybrooks. Claybrooks flashes down into the post, and they get it to her. No, they don't. Pass is too strong. Get over her head. Perrion drives inside, kicks it to the left corner. That shot is short. Howard passes to Lancaster. Coach tells them to keep attacking. They get into Elwood in the corner. They work it back outside. And a foul on the Blazers.
Got Kimball.
First on Kemble. 2 fouls on the Blazers. 6:04 to go in the fourth quarter. Perrin passes the ball to the right wing. Back to Kay. Get it back to the left wing to J.E. Her shot is good. Lancaster bringing the ball up. Picks up a dribble, passes it back to Kemble. Kemble's going to she's going to elect to keep it. Her land, too strong. Interesting to see a play there for Kemble to potentially hand it off on the wing instead of Lancaster usually does that. Just drive inside on her own.
Yeah, I think Coach wanted Lancaster to drive and not give it up to Kimball like that.
Kemble back up top of the ball. She's initiating the offense now. Hands it off to Howard. And she is fouled hard. She's going to get a couple shots at the line.
And that will be that's Jane. That's Kay's third.
So that's 4 fouls for the team on the Thunderbirds. 1 more and they'll be at the limit. First shot is no good. Demonique checks back in for Kay. Howard takes a few dribbles, puts up the shot, and the second one is no good. Couple big free throws missed, opportunities to stop the clock, get free points. Thunderbirds with the ball up top, working it around the perimeter. Ajay in the high post to Kramer to the left wing, drives inside, drives baseline, and finishes the lay-in. Back up to an 8-point lead for the Thunderbirds as momentum is back in their favor. Kemble's lane is blocked, and the Thunderbirds are out running on the break. Going to pull it back, set up the offense. Open 3, no good for the Thunderbirds. Elwood with the rebound. Lancaster dribbling it up, drives inside, and she is fouled. Coach just wanting them to be aggressive and trying to at least get to the free throw line and get free throws, stop the clock.
Yeah, Highline again doing a good job of denying the inside pass, so you want to drive it and see if you can get some fouls like that.
First shot is good for Lancaster. Kay checks back in for Demonique. Second shot for Lancaster is good, so it's back to a 6-point lead, 4:34 to go. Perrin bringing the ball up, guarded by Howard. Passes it to the right wing, back up top to Kramers, back to the left wing to Kay. To Martinez up top, back to Perrin. Her 3 is long. Rebounded by Ajayi. Kay passes back to Perrin. Howard up on her. As it seems that the Thunderbirds are just trying to burn a little clock. They'd finally drive inside with 8 seconds to go. Elwood gets the rebound, wrestling it away from 2 defenders. Lancaster bringing the ball up. Pass it back out to Campbell. Campbell for 3. And that is good. 3-point lead.
It does seem like Highline trying to just waste a little time off the clock there. So that was a nice shot by Kimball. But I think you were right about that. They're just kind of passing the ball I think their philosophy is we have, a little bit of lead. Let's just burn up as much time as we can. But I think that three-point shot by Kimmel kind of might have changed their philosophy there.
Definitely. 3:33 left to go. Blazers only down by 3 now. And the Thunderbirds do have 5 fouls, like the Blazers too. So the foul situation is also in their favor.
Yeah, this game can go either way. Highline had that momentum going for a while, but I think that three-point shot by Kimmel said a lot to Highline that they're not giving up and that Centralia can strike at almost any time here.
Two timeouts left for the Blazers as we go down the stretch. .28 seconds to go on the shot clock. They inbound it to Kay. She brings the ball up, guarded by Howard. Pass it back to Kramers on the left wing. Back to Perrion. She drives inside, kicks it back out to Kramers. Back to Kay. She drives inside, gets it to Jayi. And she gets the laying down with the foul. A big shot there to answer the three-pointer on the other end.
So they can answer it right here.
And free throw is no good. Rebounded by Elwood. She rips it away from Perrion. Lancaster right side. Up on the wing, picks up her dribble, finds Howard. She puts up a 3, and that is good. 2-point lead, under 3 minutes to go.
So Centralia answering right back.
Now their defense is picking up a lot this possession as they're trying to force a turnover. Kemble up top. They get it inside. Rebound is no good. Offensive rebound. And Perrion is fouled with an act of shooting. So that's 4 fouls on the Blazers. 2 quick ones.
The 4th one on Elwood too.
That's big tonight, not having Smith and Kleemeyer out there tonight. Both free throws are good, back up to a 5-point lead. Kay pressuring Lancaster. Lancaster drives inside. And she is fouled in the act of shooting.
Almost made that shot. So that's a 4th foul on Kay. But there's only 2:30 left, so you leave her in.
Definitely when she's your main playmaker out there on the court, you're going to need that going down the stretch. It's only a 4-point lead as Lancaster missed the first one instead of a 5.
Yeah, and they are fighting for a playoff berth.
Second free throw is no good as well. Perrion walking the ball up, getting directions from the coach. Gets Kay on the right wing. Pass it back to Kramers. They get into the left corner. Cross-court skip. Elwood gets out on him. The drive inside. Shot is no good. Rebounded by the Thunderbirds. Foul is called.
I think they might call that an Elwood. Nope. Who are they calling? Nope. So they're calling it number 14
on Howard. So 5 fouls apiece for each team. The first free throw is good. 2-possession game, 2:03 left. Second free throw is good as well.
Open!
Lancaster bringing it up the right wing, pass back to Kemble. Kemble drives inside. Her pass is picked off. Howard comes and saves the ball. Pass into left corner. The throwing some dangerous passes around as the Thunderbirds are really getting at it on the defensive end.
10 on the shot clock.
Elwood drives inside. Nice bounce pass to Claybrooks. Claybrooks puts it up short. And the Thunderbirds are looking to score with 90 seconds to go. Looking to try and punch their ticket to the postseason.
See how the other game is going.
Kay dribbling it around the perimeter as they're trying to waste a little time. 8 seconds to go as Kay comes and gets the ball. He's going to drive inside, pass it inside to Ajayi. Stripped. Lancaster on the break. We've got one defender in front of her. She throws one up. She can't quite get it to fall, but she will get the free throws.
So I'm checking on some of the other teams here. Lower Columbia right now. If I can find them. They are winning 67-52 over Tacoma, it looks like. So Highline desperately needs this win here.
So they win this, and you said 67-52? You said 60.
Yeah, 67-52.
Yeah.
So it looks like Lower Columbia probably will win, and so this could get Highline into the playoffs here. Thinking there's 5 minutes left in that game, 67-52.
The teams break their huddle, come back onto the court. Another free throw, I believe, for Lancaster.
Game not out of reach yet. You don't even have to go for threes at this point, but you may have to foul.
This game's certainly going to come down to the fouls. Second free throw is good. Coach calling for everybody to get up. Only people in the backcourt are Kemble and Kramers. Kramers almost had a wide open lay-in. She bobbled the pass and is picked off by Lancaster. She's going to run out on the break. She's going to try and finish it too hard off the backboard. Thunderbirds trying to get it across half court, and they do. Blazers trying to trap as hard as they can. Claybrooks up top.
14 seconds.
The Thunderbirds are just passing around, burning time as they find a wide open Ajayi on the baseline. And it's now a 7-point lead with 18 seconds to go. Shot is no good for Howard, and it appears that the Thunderbirds are going to punch their ticket to the postseason.
Yep, if Lower Columbia holds on.
If that game continues as it is right now. So the Thunderbirds come in, put 66 on the board, Blazers with 59. The postseason seeding is already set for the Blazers, so no harm necessarily done in this loss.
Yeah, you like to go into the playoffs with the victory, but tough game.
Of course, always would like to get a win on the sophomore night.
Yeah, and like you said, we had Claymeyer was out.
Yeah.
Smith was out. So we saw that the first game we won, what was it, 70?
And was that game so far back that Smith was playing in that?
I think Smith was playing in that game.
So yeah, we definitely had a lot more offensive options in that game that we won.
Yeah, you can see the difference tonight in this game, and missing those two players makes a big difference. Hopefully, it didn't look like Smith is ready to play yet, but hopefully Claymeyer will be back for the playoffs. I'm not sure. Did you happen to see her out warming up, or?
I did not see her. I did not see her.
So we're not sure about why she was out tonight, but Centralia will definitely need her when they get to the playoffs.
Players for Highline, Ajayi, 29. Felt like she didn't get quite that much. So a lot of that coming in the second half, 20 points in the second half for her. Cave puts up 14, Perry with 9, Kramers with 2, Martinez with 8. Off the bench, Demi with 2, and Williams with 2. for the Blazers. Howard with 13, Lancaster with 10, Claybrooks with 12, Campbell with 13, Connolly off the bench with 3, and Elwood with 8.
Yeah, I'd say one of the big statistics of the game tonight was that Green River, I mean, I keep saying Green River because they're wearing those green uniforms, but Highline had 42 rebounds and Centralia only 31.
That was tied at the half.
Yeah, it was 30-30, or no, it was 17-17 at the half as far as rebounds. And so, you know, I think we mentioned this quite a lot during the game, but Highline really found a defense that was working. That was denying the inside pass to the post. And they overplayed a little bit to deny those passes, but they certainly got a lot of rebounds. And when you're getting those rebounds, you're getting, you know, second chance shots, and you're just denying the other team to have the ball. We saw Centralia come down a few times and just turn over the ball very early in that third quarter. And the beginning of the third quarter really kind of sealed that for Centralia because Highline came out and scored 13 straight points, and Centralia had to try to work its way back throughout the second half and never quite did that. Although they did get it down to, what, 2, I think, at one point?
Down to 3, I think.
3? Was it 3? Okay. But Highline withstood it, and they probably wanted it more because it was you know, they had a chance to get to the playoffs. It looks like they might do that. So got to commend Highline for their play tonight. And Centralia does go into the playoffs, though.
Another stat that stood out to me tonight, Highline shot 11 for 16 from the free throw stripe, whereas the Blazers shot 4 of 15, only 26% for the game. So that's, if they shot even somewhat like what they usually would, they probably would have won this game off of just missed free throws.
Right. Yeah, that does always make a big difference. And let's look at the three-point shots. It looks like Centralia was, what, 3 field goals, 3 points made. They were 7 of 14.
Whereas Highline was 1 of 10.
1 of
so
10.
Definitely was winning the outside battle. I think that just also comes back to show the amount of turnovers instead of missed shots. Because you'd think when you see that much of a difference in three-point shooting, it would go to the Blazers.
Yeah, you would think so. So that will end the first of tonight's doubleheader. We have the second game coming up in about 21 minutes, where the men's teams will take on each other, and Centralia.
It's a lot different story for the men's.
Yeah, Centralia still has a chance of getting in. They definitely need to win tonight.
They need to win, and who else needs to lose?
There's a couple other teams, I think, that need to lose.
Three-way tie right now. So.
Yeah. But it is sophomore night, and so before the start of the game, they will be honoring the sophomores on the team for Centralia. There's not too many, is there? Let's see, do we have any sophomores listed? We have one, right? That's Austin Curry. He's the only sophomore I see listed for Centralia. Yeah. So they'll be honoring him right before the start of the game. So we want you to stick around for that. We'll be bringing you the second half of our doubleheader in about 20 minutes right here on KCD Sports.